Welcome to the 11th night of our 12 nights of Enchanted Yule. Thank you for making it this far, and tonight we work with the Valkyries, an incredible energy if you have not worked with them before. I'm excited to take you on this journey. Close your eyes and take a deep, steadying breath. All the way down, feel it fill your stomach. Cold air of the season surrounds you, sharp and invigorating, carrying the faint scent of pine, snow, and distant smoke. With each exhale, let the weight of the mundane world fall away. You are stepping into a space beyond time, a sacred threshold where the unseen and the eternal meet. As your breathing deepens and the world around you begins to shift, in the distance, through winter's twilight, you see the flickering of firelight. It draws you closer, each step crunching through the frost-laden ground. Slowly, a great mead hall comes into view, its wooden beams strong and weathered, its roof rising high against the star-strewn sky. The glow of the hearth spills through its seams, a beacon of warmth and welcome to the cold expanse. The great oaken doors stand tall before you, adorned with the carvings of runes and ancient symbols. Some you recognize, some you do not. Some have made sense as each night has gone on. They seem to hum with life, as if the stories they hold are eager to be shared. You reach out, feeling the worn grain of the wood under your fingertips. As you push gently, the doors creak open and a wave of warmth greets you, wrapping around you like a long-lost friend. Take a deep breath and step across the threshold to enter the hall. The air is alive here, filled with the scent of spiced mead, evergreens, and the rich tang of burning wood. A roaring fire crackles in a central hearth, its light dancing across the walls. Timbers glow golden in the firelight, etched with the marks of those who have gathered here before. A hall that holds the memories of many winters, many lives, and many journeys. Wooden benches encircle the hearth, their surfaces worn smooth by countless hands, bottoms, and lives. This is no ordinary hall. It is a place where the threads of weird are spoken and woven, where wisdom is shared, and where the sacred and mortal meet. Feel the strong timbers beneath your feet, grounding and solid. Listen to the hum of unseen voices, whispers that echo through the hall. These are not the voices of strangers. They are the voices of ancestors, spirits, Odysseus, your guides, and so much more. All gathered here to bear witness to your journey. You are held here, supported by this space and its timeless energy. At the far end of the hall, the long wooden table stretches out, its familiar surface etched with runes and the marks of time. Maybe even the odd arc scars too. Upon it lies the single cup of mead you have come to know, its golden surface glistening in the firelight. As you approach, you feel its warmth radiating towards you. This cup is a gift, a blessing, an offering from the hall itself. And be sure to lift the cup with reverence, feeling its smooth cold horn against the palms of your hands. The mead is sweet and rich as you drink, its warmth spreading through your chest and igniting a light within you. This is the light you will carry into your journey, a spark that will guide you through the dark and eliminate the threads shreds of weird waiting for your touch. Place the cup gently back on the table, its blessing now deep within your belly. Take a moment to feel the energy of the whole. Its presence is strong yet gentle. This is our 12-night sacred space, a place of refuge and wisdom. Here, the paths are many, and each step is a step deeper onto your own personal journey. When you're ready to leave the hall, it's time to start your journey for the evening. Head towards the great oaken doors, and once again take a deep breath before you cross the threshold into the outside. Allow the great oaken doors to softly close behind you. The hall remains with you, its warmth and wisdom ever present. Take a deep breath and feel the light of the hearth within you. After a moment or two, the warmth of the mead hall fades softly as you find yourself outside once again. The great oaken doors close behind you, and the stillness of the night wraps around you like a velvet cloak. Step forward now, ready to begin. The journey awaits. The air is crisp and heavy with a hushed reverence, as though the very fabric of reality holds its breath in anticipation. Tonight, your step will lead you into the unseen realms, those spaces that lie beyond the veil, where time softens and the presence of the departed becomes tangible. Take a deep breath, drawing in the cool air deeply as you can into your lungs, filling them up. As you exhale, feel the weight of the external world slip away, leaving you in a state of calm readiness. Deep, big, massive breaths in, filling the lungs, then releasing, allowing your shoulders to drop until you are ready and in the moment. As your breath steadies, allow it to become the gentle rhythm that anchors you in the here and now. Allow yourself to be grounded as you prepare to embark on this sacred journey. And before you stretches out a path bathed in the soft glow of twilight. The skies are painted with hues of deep purples, dusky blues, and the softest tints of gold, as though the day and night have reached perfect balance. This twilight is a liminal space, neither fully here nor beyond, a place where the veil between the worlds is thin. The path winds gently before you, edged by tall, swaying grasses that hum with unseen energy. As you take your first step, the air around you thickens, carrying with it a deep sense of stillness, rich with mystery. The faint sound of wings stirs the silence, a soft rustling like feathers slicing through the fabric of the sky. Look up, and there they are. The Valkyries, protectors of souls, gliding effortlessly above you. Their presence is powerful, their forms both radiant and ethereal. You feel no fear in their presence. Instead, a deep sense of protection wraps around you, as though their very presence is a promise of safe passage. The Valkyries descend gracefully, with their light footsteps barely disturbing the earth. One steps forward, her gaze steady and knowing. She raises her hand and gestures for you to follow. Without words, you understand that they are here to guide you, to walk with you on this path that leads to the Hall of Ancestors. You move forward, the Valkyries flanking your path, their silent forms embodying reverence. The world around you grows softer with each step. Step after step after step. The edges of the landscape blurring as the reality itself is shifting. Ahead, a grand threshold appears, its form glowing faintly in the twilight. It stands tall and proud, an ancient archway etched with runes of remembrance, its stones alive with a faint inner light. When you are ready, cross this threshold. Step into the ethereal realm where the halls of ancestors stand. The air is different here, thicker, as though heavy with memory and meaning. The light takes on an even stronger golden hue, illuminating the landscape with a glow that feels eternal. You can hear the faint whispers on the breeze, soft and familiar voices carried through the corridors of time. These are the voices of those who came before. Their words are not lost, but woven into the very fabric of this place. The halls rise before you, majestic and unyielding. Their great doors open slowly as you approach, revealing a space like no other inside. The atmosphere is warm and filled with a sense of homecoming. The walls are lined with banners, tapestries, and carved with symbols of remembrance. Each mark represents a story, a legacy, a life. Flickering light of the torches dances across the stone floors. They glow, casting shifting shadows that seem to move with attention as though alive. The Valkyries lead you deeper into the halls. They still have not spoken, and their silent forms guide you past alcoves and corridors. With each step, you sense the presence of your ancestors growing stronger and stronger. Their energy fills the space, warm, familiar, and timeless. It wraps around you like a soft mantle, bringing a sense of comfort and connection that transcends the boundaries of life and death. And you continue on down the corridors, flanked by the Valkyries, as the feeling gets stronger and stronger. Ahead, a sacred altar comes into view. It is adorned with offering bowls of mead, sprigs of evergreen, and carved keepsakes that honour the departed. The air around the altar hums with power, an energy born from centuries of remembrance and love. This is a space of connection, a place where the living meet the departed, where stories are shared and bonds are renewed. Take a deep breath, fully trust and allow yourself to fully embrace this moment. Stand before the altar and feel the presence of your ancestors surround you. They are here, watching, listening, and offering their silent blessings. Perhaps you see their faces, kind eyes, familiar smiles, or perhaps they simply feel their energy, a warmth that resonates deep in your chest. Take a moment to reflect on your lineage, the stories, the lessons, the sacrifices of all of those who came before you that paved the way for the life you live now. Remember whose legacies flows through your veins, whose memories live in your blood. These are the threads that connect you to the past. These are the stories that are woven into who you are. The Valkyries stand close now. They remind you that your journey is not yours alone. It is shaped by those who came before and by those who will follow on afterwards, for whom you will become an ancestor. Feel the weight of this truth settle within you. Becoming an ancestor is not a burden, but a gift, a sacred responsibility. just as we honour our ancestors through the way we live, act. We hope that our future generations do the same for our memories. Reach out, either in your mind or out loud, and speak to your ancestors. Offer them gratitude of love, guidance, and strength that they have passed on to you. I'm going to leave you here for a moment to share your thoughts with them, your reflections, or simply enjoy being in their presence. Trust that they hear you. Their spirits are alive in this sacred space. The altar glows softly as though responding to your words. The air hums with energy and you feel a quiet blessing settle over you. A reminder, as is so often on these 12 nights, that you are never truly alone. The ancestors walk with you always. Slowly, the Valkyries motion for you to follow them once more. Step after step after step, the halls begin to fade behind you, the whispers suffering until they are no more than echoes on the wind. The twilight landscape reappears, its soft glow a comfort as you walk back along the path. The forest greets you again, its branches swaying gently in the breeze. The stars have returned, their light sharp and steady. Each step feels lighter, your breath steady and calm, and your heart full of the love and guidance you have received. Ahead, the familiar oaken doors of the mead hall rise into view. Pause here for a moment, turning back to offer one final thought of gratitude to the ancestors and the Valkyries who guided you this eve. Then, step back through the doors, returning to the familiar warmth of the hall. Let your breath deepen now as you begin to return to your body. Feel the surface beneath you, the weight of your limbs and the rhythm of your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes gently, grounding yourself in the present moment. Take as much time as you need, and when you are ready, slowly open your eyes. Let your gaze rest on the space around you, anchoring you fully in the present. Carry the love and wisdom of your ancestors with you, woven into the very essence of your being. May their stories guide you, inspire you, and remind you that you are something greater than yourself. Hail to the ancestors. Hail to the Valkyries. Thank you for joining me this evening, and I will see you tomorrow for our final meditation.